Coming up on LakerTV, we'll show you a Calloway girl who is finding success in the world of auto racing. Meanwhile, the high school basketball season is here. We've got a preview of both Laker teams, and we'll introduce you to the new head coach who'll be roaming the sidelines. Plus, a look at what teens have on the top of their wish list this Christmas. Get ready, LakerTV is up next.
If you store your guns properly,
I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
And I won't have to tell my kids, this isn't a drill.
Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Always lock it up.
Good afternoon, Lakers.
And welcome back to another episode of Laker TV.
So, Jordan, how was your Thanksgiving break?
Mine was amazing. Family time and food, best two things in the world.
Oh, same with me, man. I tell you, we had enough ham and turkey to feed an army. But now that it's December, Christmas is on everybody's mind. Many people use Christmas as a way to get presents, but there are people out there that can't afford presents for their families. However, the Santa Project is a way to give the Christmas spirit back into homes. Kalia Anderson has the story.
It's official. The countdown to Christmas has begun. With this in mind, the elves helping at the Santa Project workshop have been working hard to make the holidays a little brighter for the less fortunate families in our community.
And we recognize that when you're trying to get back into school, if you're worried about what do I say when somebody says, what did you get for Christmas? And I didn't get anything for Christmas, or I got, a pair of socks and underwear and that was it, or something that way, then you're worried about what you're going to say versus listening to what the teacher's teaching for math or social studies or whatever it may be. And so we really want to be able to take any of those barriers out of the way so that kids are really able to learn at their very best ability. So donations of items are very important. That can be done through your resource center at your school, at the high school at the harbor. If you'll take something into them, I'm sure that they will get that taken care of. I think they're going to have a tree with some teen items that are listed that you could purchase. If you want to stop by here, we're at the Santa Project Workshop, which is at the BB&T Bank, North Branch, across from Pizza Hut, and we're here from 9 until 4 every day, Monday through Friday until December the 18th. And so we would love to have items before December 11th just to help us get our boxes really full before the parents pick up, but that's something that we'll continue to take through the Christmas holiday. If folks want to sponsor, that's also an option, and that's where someone can call us and let us know that they want to sponsor or stop by and have a child that they buy for. We'll give them the child's information as far as the list of clothing sizes and what they want for Christmas. They can go and purchase those items and drop them back off here, and then the parent picks them up here. And just know that you're helping out somebody. That's probably the biggest thing, is that not only are you making a difference for them, but hopefully, knowing that you're doing something good for somebody else is always important.
If you haven't already, we hope you'll consider making a donation and helping out the cause. The Santa Project sounds like a very good opportunity for families in need to have a wonderful Christmas season. They are really needing teen items, and later we'll show you what teens want this holiday season. And speaking of seasons, basketball season is upon us. Laker Nation is anxious to see how Calloway will perform this year. And reporter Kevin Robertson shows us what to expect this season from a team with a brand new coach.
I think you should be excited just to see the girls come out and play hard and work hard. Some of them are working really hard since the beginning of the school year and have put a lot of time in and did a boot camp in August. And one thing I think you'll see is they're going to be in shape and able to play for four full quarters this year.
After Coach Scott Sibbles left to coach at McCracken County, Callaway Lady Laker basketball alumni Valerie Waller steps in to be the girls' new head coach.
We have a completely new coaching staff, myself, and then Haley Sonic is our JV coach, and Carly Wilson is our freshman coach, and my husband Stan Waller is an assistant coach.
With only losing 2 seniors last season, the Lady Lakers regained most of their varsity squad.
Well, we do have 3 seniors this year. However, 2 of them are on the DL. Two, Alex Arnett and Addison Scott, had surgery in the beginning of the school year, and they're not going to be available until probably after Christmas at best. But Chastity Ross is our other senior who is healthy. She's a post player that has really improved a lot since the beginning of the school year, so I'm looking forward to seeing what she's going to do in the paint.
The team has also gained an experienced freshman class that they can add to the team's arsenal.
They're going to bring some excitement to the floor. They like to get after it a little bit defensively. We actually set some team goals a few weeks ago to get prepared for the season. One of their goals is to be able to make it to the regional tournament and to have a winning season to improve upon from last year where they did not have a winning season.
Well, last year was a record-setting year for our school. We finished 30-4 and made it to the Elite Eight of the state tournament, and had a senior-dominated team, and they were fun to coach. You know, we were pretty consistent all year.
This is Coach Birdsong's second year after returning to Callaway, and is prepared for this year's challenges after such a successful year last year.
Well, we're excited. You know, the bulk of our team we'll have with us for 2 and 3 years, so really excited to see how much we can improve and how quick we can improve.
The basketball team's first game is tonight at home against West Creek from Tennessee. Good luck, Lakers. For LakerTV, I'm Patrick Sinquist.
Throughout the basketball season, our teams can count on a special group of ladies to cheer them on to victory. Of course, I'm talking about the Laker Cheer Squad. And today on Laker TV, reporter Bria Duncan shows us how they're preparing for some competition of their own this Saturday at regionals.
My first year coaching competition squad has been a lot of fun. It's kind of been a learning experience. We've kind of experimented with things here and there, but we've pretty much got a solid routine going into it, and I'm pretty excited about that.
Actually, really important because I've been cheering with some of these girls since 7th grade. So it's going to be kind of hard if, like, when we go, it'll be like if it is the last one, that'd be kind of hard. But I don't think it will. I think we're actually really ready for this.
It's stressful, but it's really fun, and having a group of girls that are so close to each other, all like pushing ourselves to our limit and being successful and like hitting it. It's really stressful, but it brings us all closer, I feel like.
The Calloway County High School cheerleaders will be competing this Saturday in Union County. They not only have 2 seniors, 4 juniors, 3 sophomores, and 2 freshmen, but they also have 3 8th graders on the team this year. They have 2 new coaches, Samantha Tubno and Allie Bazar. They will be competing in the medium-sized group against Marshall County, who is also their rivals from last year. They were beat by a half a point and didn't make it to state. They are working as hard as they can to make it to state this year. Make sure to wish them good luck.
Coming up after the break, some suggestions for a Christmas wish list, a student who lives in the fast lane, the results from our Fears About Terrorism poll, and a teacher who got a present before the holiday.
All this on Laker TV. Stay with us.
Have you made your Christmas wish list yet? Well, if you haven't, then here are some Christmas ideas of what you may want this year on the 25th. The newest gaming consoles and games.
The hottest consoles this year is the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and the Wii U, all ranging around $300. The most craved games this year are Star Wars Battlefront, Black Ops 3, and Fallout 4, which all cost an average of $50 each.
Jewelry.
This year's hottest jewelry is the ASOS Monochrome that averages $40 for men, and Pandora rings for girls that average $40 to $130.
Phone cases.
This year the craze about phone cases is the Woodback Snap case and the Milk and Sparkle case that both average $15, and the Miho leather wallet case for an average of $40.
And all the latest fashion.
Some of the new fashion trends that are in style this year are fur collar coats and trainers for guys, which average $70, and in girls' fashion, Sperry duck boots that average $120, and pretty much anything monogrammed is very popular that costs around $20.
We really hope this wish list helps you find what you want this Christmas. For Laker TV, I'm Jordan Young.
You're watching Laker TV with Jordan Young and Josh Bailey.
That's cool.
Earlier this week, a mass shooting in California left 14 dead and 17 wounded. It was the 355th shooting this year, a shocking number that indicates we have had more mass shootings than days so far in 2015. Although not claiming responsibility, shortly after the San Bernardino shootings, ISIS praised the attackers and started the hashtag America's Burning on Twitter. On our previous edition of Laker TV, we asked you, how often do you worry about potential terrorism attacks in America? Here's Josh Connor with the report.
On our previous edition of Laker TV, we asked you to respond to our online survey where we asked the question, how much do you worry about potential terrorism attacks in America? 56% of those who responded said they worry about the threat often, along with 26% responding that they worry every now and then, and 18% saying they almost never worry about the threat of terrorism. For Laker TV, I'm Josh Connor.
A requirement for seniors to graduate and get their high school diploma is to write a senior research paper. However, many students may need some guidance on how to write the paper as well as what to write about. Reporter Chelsea Wilson shows a look on how to perfect your senior paper.
The seniors at Calloway County High School have been working on their senior research paper since October 12th and finalizing their edits on November 6th. Coach Smith, who is in the media center helping anxious students type their paper, he gives us tips for upcoming seniors.
Start thinking about your topics early. Just finding that topic is key. Something that you enjoy and something that you want to learn more about.
Senior Sarah Tidwell chose author J.R.R. Tolkien as her research topic.
Well, I watched The Hobbit and all the Lord of the Rings when I was little, and then I started reading The Hobbit, and I wanted to learn more about J.R.R. Tolkien, the writer, because I heard that he actually wrote parts of these books while he was during the war.
The main reason that we do the research paper is because it's their first attempt really at a truly professional writing. Students really need to understand that worthy information that you can put into a paper, whether you're making an argument, whether you're in court, that information needs to be qualified. It takes a great deal of attention to detail when you're doing a research paper.
Juniors, be ready for your senior year because it'll be here before you know it. I'm Chesley Wilson, signing off from Laker TV.
While some of you may be racing to finish your paper, other students may be focused on a different kind of racing.
As you all know, race car driving is pretty much ruled by male drivers. However, there are just a few females that have taken the challenge to defeat their competition, such as Danica Patrick, who has been climbing to the top of NASCAR ranks. Excuse me. Here at Callaway, we have our very own female working her way up on the dirt track circuits. Deanna Rodman and Amber Stout have the story.
I first started driving my race car whenever I was 11 years old, and I've been racing for 7 years. I got started after my dad broke his back, and he kind of couldn't race anymore, so he sold his late model, and I kind of told him, look, I might be interested in it.
She told us how her favorite race car driver is Jeff Gordon, and that's how she got the number for her car as 24. But she wanted it to be special, so she added the last initial of her name at the end of the number. Now her car's number is 24C.
When it comes down to the race, I usually like to be by myself. And when I get in my car, I usually close my eyes and just think of different races that I've been in and different maneuvers I can do. When I get in the car, I'm a little bit of nervous, excited, and just kind of happy all at the same time. I think what scares me most is the idea that there can be so many things that can go wrong in such a short time. My driving simulator is about a $600 simulator. It's a really cool thing. It mainly deals with asphalt tracks. It doesn't really have dirt tracks on it yet, but they're working on getting more dirt tracks on there. It's kind of helped me with my driving style. After I raced on the simulator for a winter, I started being more aggressive with my moves. Like instead of taking 3 or 4 laps, I would take like 1 or 2. It was pretty exciting being the first female to win a street stock championship at Paducah. I wasn't expecting it. My dad kind of surprised me with a big flag for my championship run. It was just really fun, and I was really excited. And of course, when I got out, I gave my dad a big hug and my granddad too.
Wow, Taya seems like a very successful Calloway student.
Yeah, she does. And do you know who else is successful? The Laker academic team. They have already dominated their competition so far, winning 14 straight over area schools. Reporters Kayla Stout and Corbin Thompson go behind the scenes with our CCHS academic team.
I like the challenge academically, and my dad was an academic coach for Fulton County for 4 years, and he motivated me to join the academic team here. Some of the ways we better prepare for the Governor's Cup is we use academic team enterprises and Quizlet on the computer, and we have study sessions from 3:06 to 4:15 every Tuesday and Wednesday. The average team member may study from anywhere to 30 minutes to an hour a day by themselves at home, or in an hour every Tuesday and Wednesday at practice.
Oh, is that those two numbers? Yeah.
We are very competitive. We do Governor's Cup every year, and that's our most competitive competition, and we really have a good chance of winning this year.
Emma Warren has been a part of the CCHS academic team for 3 years. Lately, the varsity academic team has been practicing in Miss Gray's room along with competing against other nearby schools to help them better prepare for the Governor's Cup, which will be held in January. With Laker TV, this is Corbin Thompson signing off.
Can you believe it? Only 2 more weeks until the end of the semester.
You know, I actually can. This year's gone too fast for me.
Well, that's all we have for this week on Laker TV.
Y'all stay safe and have a good weekend.
And remember, stay classy, Calloway County.